Hello and welcome to StoryVault. Today I'm sitting with my neighbor who came from India to UK 50 years ago. It was a completely different world back then. Travel was long. Letters took weeks to arrive, and starting in a new country faced many challenges. Let's hear about what it was really like. What was life like in India before you left? Do you remember anything vividly from those days?
Yes, I can remember leaving my family and leaving all my brothers, sisters, because I was still in college, leaving all my college friends. And especially the hardest thing is to leave my grandma because I was very close to my grandma, you see. And then I never lived on my own anywhere in my life. So wherever we went, we always used to go with my sisters, brothers, aunts, and uncles. When I came to this country, I felt very lonely and it was very cold, different way of living. It used to frighten me to even to go out of the house.
Do you have any vivid childhood memories from back then?
I don't remember that anything like any. Everybody was really good, and because my husband used to work in the hospital, so I used to go with him to the hospital to spend the time, and so everybody used to be really sweet, and everybody used to, because they were all much older than me, so they always everybody looked after me like their own daughter. So I never had any problem in that way.
Was it a difficult decision to leave, or did it feel like a brand new adventure?
No, because it was a very difficult decision. It was not my decision to come to England because it was an arranged marriage. I was forced to come and live with my husband. There was no other choice for me. I didn't want to move out of the India, but because of my husband, I have to come to this country.
What do you think was the most difficult thing to adjust to when you came to the UK?
I think the way they're living, and then I didn't have any friends, making new friends, and then going to your college and making all the friends, and they used to laugh at me the way I used to dress. It was a bit hard for me. I felt very, very lonely because there was, in the beginning, most of them, my husband friends, they were all much older than me, you see.
Yeah.
So I felt very lonely in the beginning. But once when I start going to the college and start making the friends, then I felt okay.
Was there anything that completely surprised you about life in the UK?
Surprised me means is the way they were living, the way they, because it surprised me because I never seen anybody like this type of, because completely different for me, see, for the Asian families, and being so young, some of the things I couldn't understand. But slowly I got used to the way of living the life here.
Were there any moments early on that made you feel like you made the right decision, or perhaps some moments that made you question your decision?
I always used to think that I made a wrong decision to come to England because I felt first 6 months I felt really lonely. I missed my mom and my family like anything. I thought that really this is the wrongest decision I have made, and no friends, nobody to talk, and those days telephones. There was nothing to communicate. If I wanted even to talk to my mom and dad, I couldn't talk to anybody. I thought that it is a really dumbest mistake I've done in my life.
Did you view the quality of life was different in the UK?
I felt that greatly because there everybody used to pamper us, you see. Here I felt very difficult because you have to go and buy all the stuff on your own. You got to start cooking. I didn't know how to cook and everything, you see. That was the biggest problem for me. I felt that because there at least you can hire a maids and things.
Yeah.
You couldn't have anybody.
Did you find a community of other people from India when you moved here, or did you feel quite isolated at first?
First, I was really isolated. First 6 months, I was really isolated because my husband used to work very long hours, not like now. Doctors means if he goes to the hospital on Thursday, because if he was on call in the weekend means he never used to come home until Tuesday evening, you see. So I felt really lonely. It took me really ages to get back to normality.
How did festivals or family celebrations feel being like so far from home?
I still we miss it. It's never the same. I know we got a lot of friends and everything, but you still always miss them. Every my birthdays, anniversaries, weddings and whatever we do, still I don't feel complete.
Yeah.
Even I lived all those years in England, but I miss that celebrations and things. It never be the same like back home.
Looking back, what do you think helped you stay strong and keep this?
I think that makes you strong, you see. Because you start working, you think that after 6 months of that, no, this is the line. I can't really go back. This is my place, so I got to make my own home. So I got to finish my education. So I got to try to stand on my own leg. So that is the way it made me. Every day it made me stronger and stronger. You see, I just settled into the community, and so it was okay. So most of the time, I used to go and do voluntary work in the hospitals. You see, my husband. So I got into the community very easily.
If you could give one piece of advice to someone moving to a new country today, what would it be?
Oh gosh, that's a very difficult question. We're all different species, you see.
Yeah.
Don't know how to give advice to others. The only thing is you can't keep on thinking about back home. Once if you come into this country, you got to make it. This is my home. This is the place I'm going to live. Only thing is you got to be really strong. Once if you leave the house, you're on your own. So I don't know. I don't know what to give advice. I'm not good at giving advice, people.
Thank you for opening up and sharing your memories with us. It's through stories like yours that we truly understand the experience of how far we've come and how much strength it takes to build a new life far from home.